Hi friends, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that might be new here, hi, welcome. My name is Megan. I'm just your average thrifty bargain hunter turned full-time reseller, and recently I started documenting my journey here on YouTube, and I'm so glad to have you. Today, I just woke up and we are going to be working together this morning, and then we're going to pack up some sales for a pack with me style video. If that sounds interesting, please do consider subscribing. So the first thing I like to do in the morning is this little reseller daily checklist that I have. I will put it on the screen for you and I will go through and break it down with you in just a second. Essentially, it's just a little sheet of all of the things that are very important but could also easily be missed because they're sort of mundane and need to happen every day. So I do want to make sure I am doing them every single day like clockwork. The first thing I do in the morning is delete all of the sold items because I do cross list almost every single item to almost every platform that I'm listing on, with the exception of Etsy. So I want to be sure I am deleting all of the items that have sold on other platforms. For my cross-listing service, I use List Perfectly, and I will link that below in the description if anyone is interested in checking it out or trying it. And just here in a second, I'm going to speed up the video and we are going to work in overtime. First thing that I'm going to be doing is deleting the solds from eBay and then relisting them as sell similar. And currently you're watching me change all the prices to have the end of the price be an even whole number. So if the price when I dropped it changed to, we'll just say $34.99, I'm changing it to $34 even. I feel like people buy things more if the number is a whole nice easy number. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone else, but that's how it works in my brain. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Also during this time, I've taken 100 stagnant eBay listings and changed them to auctions. Before we get into cross listing though, I need some coffee. Today's latte of choice is a Teddy Graham latte, and it has quickly become one of my favorites. So I will put the recipe on the screen in case anyone is interested. And when we go back upstairs, we're going to get into cross-listing with List Perfectly. I did figure out how to record my screen, but it's not perfect, so I will work on perfecting that, and maybe in future videos we will do some screen sharing. See, here we go. Not perfect, but you can totally get the gist of what I'm doing at least. So for my cross-listing process, I will list everything on Poshmark, draw everything into my List Perfectly inventory, and then cross-list from there. Typically, I cross-list to Poshmark, eBay, and Depop. And speaking of Poshmark, what is this? This is an ad in the middle of my own closet, which I have never seen before, and I really don't like it. First of all, it was like in the second line of my item, so it was really high up there in my closet. You didn't have to like scroll to go and see it, and I've only seen ads like that on my like feed or my For You page on Poshmark. I've never seen them in the middle of someone's closet, so that's not fun. I would love to know what you guys think about that. It's been about 3 hours and we've completed the majority of our task list for the day. Now I'm gonna get up, clean the office, and decide if I want to keep this Eileen Fisher jacket. I indeed do. So I'm going to remove it from all of my platforms and throw it in the wash and keep her for next year. Now I'm going to photo some stuff, and I thought it would be fun to kind of show you how I did that. So I am using a camera as a prop. I usually photograph everything using my cell phone, but currently you guys are my cell phone recording this YouTube video, so we're doing what we have to for the visuals. As far as photographs go, I take a picture of the front, the back, any flaws, the tag, and then I go ahead and measure the garment, which is what I'm doing right now. For this skirt, I'm only measuring the waist and the length. I write it down on my whiteboard, and then I take a picture of my whiteboard. And then I follow the picture of my whiteboard with another picture of the item so that in my camera roll, the whiteboard photo does not get mixed up with any other items. Like I know for sure which photo of the measurements go with which garment. Now I'm going to bag up some of the things that I photographed and get them ready for putting into inventory. And now we're gonna get ready for the day. Getting ready for the day, I simply mean getting dressed out of my pajamas. I'm not going full glam or putting any makeup or skincare on today, just simply getting dressed. Let's be so for real, sometimes that's all you have time for. And if you don't spend at least 5 minutes staring at your closet full of things like you have nothing to wear, do you even get dressed in the morning? The weather where we live has been so weird. In the morning, it's like in the 20s or 30s, and then by the afternoon, it reaches like mid 70s. So nobody knows what the heck clothes they're supposed to wear. Do you wear a jacket? Do you wear sandals? Do you wear a beanie? Do you wear short sleeves? No one's sure. Anyway, this vest promptly comes off because as soon as I step outside, I realize it's too hot for this vest. Don't worry, friends, we've made it to the basement. I'm about to pull all of the sales and we are going to get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I promise. We are working our way there as quickly as we can. Okay, friends, so we made it to the part where I'm actually going to speak to you in real time. We're going to pack the sales. Oh my gracious, how is my camera so crooked? I don't understand. I literally have the grid on and everything. Is that better? I think so. Okay, so we're going to jump right into it. I just pulled the sales, obviously, and I have them here in my little basket. This is going to be the remainder of Sundays, and then this morning sales. Today is Monday morning. Obviously, you know that by now because we've been doing the whole day together. I have most of the sales in the car already ready to go. I packed them as they were selling yesterday because I didn't plan on filming a pack with me today. Plans changed. Anyway, first sale, eBay sale. This is a pair of Lululemon Beyond the Studio dance pants in black. They sold on eBay for $20 via promoted listing, and I will make $14 after fees and cost of goods. And these Lululemon pants are off to Texas. Just looking for my Hulkin so I don't be throwing everything on the floor. Okay, there we go. Next is, oh, this is fun. This is a Lily Pulitzer Y2K Preppy Cali mini skirt, ruffle micro floral, size 6. This sold for $15 on Poshmark, and I will make $11 after fees and cost of goods. I've had this skirt for some time. I relisted it yesterday. It's offer of $15 this morning, so I was happy to take that and get this out of my inventory. And this skirt is off to North Carolina. Next is another Poshmark sale, and I also relisted this yesterday. I'm not actually going through and relisting things myself, though. I have a bot that does that for me. I use POSHER VA, and if anyone is interested in that, I will link it down below, and you can check that out. These are the Magicioni pull-on wide leg 100% linen resort wear pants in blue, size small. These, like I said, were also relisted yesterday, and I got an offer of $25 on Poshmark, and I will make $18 after fees and cost of goods. Honestly, I was pretty surprised that 2 of the things that I had relisted sold so quickly, especially because I can't recall ever getting an offer ever on either one of those 2 things. So relisting really does work. And this pair of pants is off to Texas. Next sale is a pair of Lululemon shorts. These are the Lululemon Track That mid-rise lined shorts in black, activewear athletic shorts, size 4. They sold on eBay for $18, and I will make $14 after fees and cost of goods. And these, again, are off to Texas. So many things I sell go to Texas.
Megan, here is your reminder. You can only do one thing at a time.
Oh, it must be noon. So that's a time check for us. It's noon right now, and that I have that little reminder go off every day, and it comes on my phone. So even if I'm not down here, I still get it because If you're not new here, you might have heard me say that I get very like discombobulated. Like I feel simultaneously like I'm not doing enough, not doing the right thing, not doing anything, all while actually doing things. And that today, so far in real time, filming this video and like having to actually document everything I'm doing, and I'm not even documenting everything, just work related things, really reinforces how much I do get done in a day. Because for me, if I don't do it all, then I've done nothing. If I don't make my weekly quota for selling in one day, then I've done nothing. I don't know. That's just what I tell myself, and I'm really trying hard to break myself of that. Anyway, so I have that reminder go off every day. Anyway, back to what the heck we're doing. Next, oh, I need a box for this bad boy. This is, I guess I will tell you before I go grab the box, an Eddie Bauer vintage extra large canvas and leather duffel bag, travel bag. This sold on Depop this morning for $40, and I will make $35 after fees and cost of goods. And I'm just going to go grab a box really quick. Okay, I think it will fit in here. Maybe. I'm going to take this old label off. But I haven't had this bag listed for very long. It sat around in my money to be listed pile, and now that all of that is listed, besides I'm still in the process to, hopefully today in real time, I will have it all done, but I'm still listing the stuff for my spring haul part 2. But other than that, I have nothing else to list. We're all caught up, which is fan-freaking-tastic. Let me get a bag. List your money pile. That's, I guess, what I was getting at, because this was just sitting around waiting to be listed for a month or two, and it sold within a week of being listed, so yay. This bag is going to California. Label gonna get off of there. Okay. Next is another Poshmark sale. This also was relisted recently. I don't think it was yesterday though. I do think it was last week that I relisted this. Vintage Fall in Love powder pink button-up shirt, tie-back detail, ballet core. This sold for $14 on Poshmark, and I will make $10 after fees and cost of goods. And again, very happy to see this out of my inventory. And this is off to Georgia. The last sale we have to pack up is very exciting. This is the Japanese cotton micro stripe lag and look dress, midi dress, black and white, size extra large. This sold on Poshmark for $100, and I will make $78 after fees and cost of goods. And this is another item that I haven't had for too terribly long. I would say I've had it listed less than 2 months. So that was a great turnaround. And this dress is off to Illinois. Oh, now we are done packing the sales, and we're going to hop in the car and go to the post office, go to UPS, because I have to drop off, I think it's 2, it might be 3 THREDUP boxes. I have so much stuff that I'm sending to THREDUP from my personal closet, from things that I pulled from my inventory that I just think are like bad buys, and I would love to squeeze some money out of them. So I'm sending them to THREDUP. Also, the very last of the things that I had purchased for Plato's Closet, because if you are new here, my Plato's Closet closed. My local Plato's that I used to go to at least once a week closed, unfortunately. So I'm sending all of that stuff off to THREDUP as well. Speaking of THREDUP, I have sold 3 of the 4 Coach bags from my
Coach Rescue Box video. The only one that has yet to sell is the one I kind of thought might have sold the quickest. The red bucket bag, my favorite of the entire box, my favorite bag, still has yet to sell, but I'm pretty sure I've made my money back. I'll put on the screen, editing me will have to put on the screen what the bag sold for and what I've made. I spent $115 in total on the box with the cost of the box and shipping. So I'm in it for $115, and I want to say I've made my money back, and then I still have the one bag to sell. I did end up donating that little wallet wristlet that was, the strap was broken. Someone did mention I could have cut the strap off or replaced the strap, and you're totally right, I could have done that. I'm going to Costco today too. I'm not sure if I'm going to take you guys along with me there. I might. I might not. Honestly, in real time, I am so tired. Normally, I like to have gone to the post office and done all of my like out of the house things by now and be like on my way back home around like 1 o'clock, but that's not going to happen today, and that's okay. We got all kinds of stuff done this morning. I got all of the very important things done this morning, like listing, cross-listing, photographing for the day, etc., etc. So technically, after I drop off this stuff at the post office and the THREDUP boxes, I could technically be done for the day, especially since I start so early. That's another thing. Like, I start at 5 o'clock. I start as soon as I wake up. Like, I start working. My brain works best first thing in the morning, so I don't mind doing that. But then I have to remember that I started at 5 and not at like 8 or 9. I didn't clock in at like 8 o'clock. I don't work an 8 to 5. I work a 5 to 3. I don't know. Anyway, let's go get in the car and take this stuff to the post office so we can get these sales on their way to their new homes. Off, and I think I'm going to end the video here. If you took the time to watch this video and you spent your social media currency with me today, I so appreciate you. And if you wouldn't mind just hitting like on the way out, that would be awesome. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.